What's good with y'all, man? We are here with Oversputed, man. Steven returning. Thank the Lord. We got T.O., myself, Draw J. Aries, and we got a special guest today, my brother, man. One of the most knowledgeable sports heads I know, man. The football legend, Trent McGoff. I don't want to say your last name wrong,
Fuck
bro.
it
My
up. Fuck
apologies,
it
bro.
up. Fuck it up.
My dog Trent, man. Flag on the play. He's here. We ready to talk about Kobe. We ready to talk about the NBA. Whatever else we would talk about. We got Trent up on here, man. So we can talk about football today, man. Whatever anybody wants to talk about, we here. We lit. I'm excited. Let's go, man. Tio, go ahead.
Um, yeah, we here to talk about a bunch. Oversputed once again. Steven finally decided to show up to his own show. We finna be lit, man. We got Trent up in here. He finna talk some malarkey about T Mac. I know it. Hey
All right.
man, we here. Lil Jock, what's going on? Zach Mean, what's going on, man?
Hey man, what's up with y'all, man? It's Steven. I'm back after missing last week. Chill. Oh shit. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about, especially with this Kobe shit. This nigga Trent fried as fuck. Oh my god. He fried, nigga. They talking some T-Mac and shit. Fuck out of here, nigga. But
So you're gonna get into it right now?
no, that's like the main event type shit. We gonna get into that a little later.
We start off with NBA all the time though.
I mean, if you want to start, we can right now if you want.
We might as well. You started off hot, bro.
All right, let's get it.
So Steven, how am I speaking bullshit?
Because you talking about T-Mac would have carried that Lakers team. No, he wouldn't. T-Mac is not Kobe. T-Mac is not carrying that Lakers team.
Whoa. See, why do y'all niggas twist my words? Number one, I never said that T-Mac will win the chip on the Lakers when it was him and Pau Gasol. When T-Mac said, because he didn't even say the three-peat, T-Mac specifically said, you don't think I can win a championship with Shaquille O'Neal? I think he could have. I said he three-peat with Shaq. I still think they three-peat. I don't
let me in.
And it's not a disrespectful thing to Kobe. It's just the fact that I'm playing with the most dominant player ever. It's not a crazy thing to say at all. And it never will be. It's just that Kobe gets disrespected. And then when we talk about confidence that's not disrespectful to Kobe, everybody makes it seem like it's disrespectful. It's not. Because even at the time, nigga, him and Kobe was a conversation. It's a fact that everybody was saying that.
Yeah, it was. I'm not saying it was.
I'm just saying we're talking about Orlando T-Mac. We're talking about 32 a game, almost shooting 40% from three, Tracy McGrady, with Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay, but here, all right. Can I ask you Trent? Can I ask you something real quick? When you finish, I want to let you go off.
Now go ahead. Ask a question.
Okay. Have you seen the way T-Mac has played in those playoffs games?
But see, this is the problem. You're comparing with T-Mac in a worse situation. Now, I'll put it like this. Now, there's been times, especially because I'm a Rockets fan, how there's been times of series where we should have won and we did it. You didn't right. But again, we're talking about a situation where we're pairing one of the best scorers in the game with the most dominant player ever. Any moment, any game, Shaq can give you 40 and 20. I don't see how that's disrespectful when you pair him up with Shaquille O'Neal. It would be different if T-Mac said, oh, yeah, I would have won with him and Pau Gasol. All right, bro, pump your brakes. I don't know about that. But we talking about him with Shaq? It's fucking Shaq.
Okay.
Nigga in the 2002 finals averaged 37 and 15.
That's
2000, giving the DPOY 38 and 15.
Okay, Trent, can I ask you something, Trent?
A game. Go ahead.
Okay. In those playoffs, right, when Shaq and Kobe first three-pointed, do you think T-Mac would have able to hit a lot of those shots that Kobe did? In crunch time when Shaq fouled out.
Yes, nigga, there's nothing changing my mind. Why would he not? All right,
so this whole combo is
because even though, yeah, you can say T-Mac haven't gone on the first round. I've seen T-Mac have hella games when he's dropping 30, officially have good games in the playoffs. I've seen it. Why can't I see T-Mac do it? Why not?
But here's the thing, though,
because one of the best scorers to ever grace the game.
But Trent, it is a consistent pattern with T-Mac where he's not coming in clutch moments. There's literally stats of T-Mac. I forgot what series it was but he literally did not score the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, number one, you got to show me that. And number two, again,
oh yeah, I got. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, but even though still, because what does that really mean? Because I didn't see KD go on a entire overtime and not score. Like, what does that really mean? But because I know if KD paired up with Shaq, they might give up.
But here's the thing, though. It's a consistent theme with this nigga, though.
What is again, Steven, I'm gonna say you're looking at the situations where he's on a way worse situation where he was doing this in Orlando. Who else was really beside him?
Wait. He was doing this in Houston. Like when he was in Houston, he had a lot of teams that was.
You know how many times, bro? You're talking about. Does my Rockets compare to Shaquille O'Neal?
Wait, hold on. If you're the best player, hold on, let me make sure I turn my camera on. Hold on.
Like,
if you're the best player on a championship team, you should be able to overcome a lot of those things. T-Mac was the best player. He had a really, really deep Rockets team. Team.
Because here's an issue. Because I know this for a fact. It was either because Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady used to pull a Chris Paul and Bray Griffin on the Lakers. I mean on the Clippers. 1 year T-Mac will be hurt, or 1 year Yao Ming will be hurt. Like there's been, like I said, I think the one time they was there together, we had lost to it was either the Mavericks or something like that. Yeah, we should have won. I think we was up like 2-0. We should have won the series. Okay, fine. But bro, you're comparing the Rockets, the Orlando Magic, to the Los Angeles Lakers with Shaquille O'Neal, a 3-time Finals MVP, one of the best centers in the world, probably the GOAT center. He's averaging 38 and 15, drawing all the attention on the court. So you mean to tell me Tracy McGrady getting guarded one-on-one? It's not barbecue chicken. He's not doing it. He's not scoring 30. He's not averaging the Kobe numbers that he averaged. We're telling you the first finals, Tracy McGrady couldn't average 20 like Kobe. He couldn't average 21. That's what we're saying.
I'm not saying he couldn't, but there's certain moments where Kobe has come through for Shaq, especially when Shaq was falling out of games. There's a lot of moments where I'm like, I don't think T-Mac is hitting those shots.
But it's a lot of moments, though.
Yeah, and it is in a lot of those moments, I'm not confident to say that T-Mac will be able to hit those shots. I'm not confident to say that T-Mac would be able to take over a game in that crunch time because his history shows that he hasn't. And then when it comes to the Rockets, you keep talking about Orlando, but the Rockets built a pretty like if T-Mac actually came through those moments, they could have made multiple deep playoff runs. But what was the consistency?
Again. What years are you talking about?
Pretty much. Hold on, let me look it up right quick.
You can't say the whole time. You can't.
No. So hold on, 20. What year was this? Hold on. I want to make sure I get the years right, so I'm not too confused. Hold on. 19. What year? What season did he finish? 06. Okay. These Rockets team, right? 2004, 2005. Houston finished third in the West. They finished third in the West. I don't know if I can share my screen. I wish I could share my screen so I could show you.
Okay.
They finished third in the West. I think they obviously lost in the first round. 05, 06. I think T-Mac was hurt that year. Hold on.
05, 06, Tracy was hurt on the 06 season. Tracy was hurt. So don't count that.
Okay. All right, bet. So I'm going to scratch that off. And then 06, 07. They finished third in the West. And these are not bad Houston Rockets team, by the way. I want to make sure niggas know.
These teams are smooth. They're nothing crazy. Not gonna lie, they're nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
They're not. First of all, a lot of these Rockets team were really, really deep. And second, pause.
It's really, really deep to you. Nigga haven't skipped to Malu?
No.
They were deep, Steven.
No. They were deep enough to the point where they can make a deep playoff run. It wasn't like,
again, Steven, I'll say it again. There times where we should have made out the first round, yes. But again, the hypothetical that Tracy McGrady is talking about is that you pairing him with I don't want to keep emphasizing his name like this. You're pairing him with Shaq.
That's fine. I don't think the 3P was Shaq. I mean, I said with Shaq. Well, T-Mac.
Why not?
Because a lot of those finals, Kobe had to come in and save Shaq. I don't think T-Mac is doing that.
A lot of the finals.
There's like multiple games, especially
there's moments where I think the Kobe foul out. Like I'm not like when Shaq fouled out, Kobe came through. I think that was the Pacers one he was doing to everybody chill and winning the final. Yeah, he did that. But again, that's one moment. Like again, like I really think it'll be like some. You remember how LeBron and Kyrie were in 2016? Like basically, like how in the finals, how they averaging 30. This nigga's averaging 30. It will be the same thing. How Kobe and Shaq was wilding. You put Tracy McGrady in that same position, who's one of the best scorers of all time. I don't see how it wouldn't be different.
I'm not saying that, but one T-Mac making it seem like he would have three-peated. He wasn't three-peating.
He would. I don't see how. He would. See, Orlando T-Mac was not a bad defender at all. He wasn't a negative defender at all.
I'm not saying
okay, but Steven, there would have to be something to where there's like he's really not like that to be saying that. But again, you're comparing one of the best players. He was one of the best players in the time. He probably, especially 02 T-Mac, 03 T-Mac, they probably won 7 players better than him at the time. Better than him. And he was the best shooting guard in the game. Why would he not three-peat with Shaq?
Because, like I said,
because if you think he could have got one ring, why he can't get the other 2 when majority of the time they put belt to ass in the finals versus them weak ass Eastern Conference teams? Why would they? If you think Tracy McGrady can get one ring versus a bum ass Eastern Conference team, that means they're putting belt to ass to the Nets. They're putting belt to ass to them weak ass Rick Smith Pacers. They're putting belt to AI and them Sixers.
Whoa.
No. They're putting belt to Sixers. No, they're putting.
I love that year the Sixers though. Shit.
They're putting. I love AI, but they're putting belt. Like that should not even. Again, everyone's gonna put belt.
It went to 5, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't know how AI took a game. I don't know how that's even.
Wait. You see how that? Pull up that comment. Pull up a little Jack comment. Please pull that. That is the definition of disingenuous. We're about to compare the 2 years of Miami Heat Shaq to the peak version of Shaquille O'Neal. That's so disingenuous.
Wait, who?
Look, that's mad disingenuous. And he won a ring. The last good version of Shaquille O'Neal won a ring. So what do we do? I don't get it.
Jay, bro, what you think, bro?
Steve, let me ask you this question, right? Because I'm gonna name you a player who who made it past the first round multiple times. Do you think if James Harden would have paired up with Shaquille O'Neal, do they not three-peat? Do you not want to ring multiple rings?
I mean, yeah, most three-peat. No, I don't think they three-peat. I don't think they three-peat.
You said James Harden.
I don't think James Harden and Shaquille O'Neal.
I don't think Trent.
All right, bro.
James Harden's better than T-Mac. That's number one.
He is better than T-Mac.
But
here's
they're both not.
This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy.
Here's my thing, right?
This shit is crazy.
All right, hold on.
This is crazy.
So listen, with you can do that. You can do this with like anybody with like any era. You can just claim that, you know what I'm saying, you can claim that they could be slotted in and they would win a championship. But there's always context when you look at certain stuff. Is Embiid winning? If you slot Embiid in on that Jokic team, is he winning a ring? He's not winning a ring.
I mean,
how is that? But what I'm saying is, you can make the claim that, oh, if you slot so and so here, they would win a ring. But there's context with certain shit. What Kobe did for that Lakers team, I don't think T-Mac would have been able to do for that like Lakers team in terms of not only the defense, the playmaking, the way that Kobe rose in the playoffs. And here's my other thing with T-Mac. T-Mac is a career loser. T-Mac is one of the few people that, you know what I'm saying, when you look at all the people from the 2000s, Paul Pierce made an Eastern Conference final before the fucking Big Three got there. AI made the finals. There are all these guys that are the winners around him. So I understand if you would say like, oh, if you put AI on them Lakers team, they'll win a championship. Because these are guys that have proven that, you know what I'm saying, they could make it to the top. What has T-Mac done to say that he would have what it take to win a ring, bro?
I mean, I think him as a basketball player, where you factor in he's one of the best scorers to ever play the game. He was nowhere near a negative defender on the Magic. I mean, like,
but there are
a
lot of.
You slide him in with Shaquille O'Neal, who Shaquille O'Neal's taking mad attention away from defenses. I don't understand how, when he's getting basically damn near one-on-ones to go get a bucket, we know how Tracy McGrady gets buckets. I don't understand how he not three-peat. I don't think
but just because but that's why I brought up Embiid though, because scoring a lot of points doesn't necessarily mean that you'll play the same role for that player.
Embiid is nowhere near the playmaker of Nikola Jokic. So there's another thing that Nikola Jokic has that Joel Embiid doesn't have. In this sense, T-Mac was nowhere near a negative defender, and he was one of the best scorers ever. We're talking like that's what we're talking about here. It's not that many it's not that many you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that many flaws that T-Mac has to where we about to be saying on the Lakers, on the three-peat, what the best player in the world was Shaq, who could give you 40 and 20 in any game he wanted to give you, he wouldn't win.
Okay,
I don't
but
think
Trent,
that's a disrespectful thing to say.
Okay, Trent, again, if T-Mac is as good as you're saying, how come he has yet to come out the first round?
Bro, nigga, that's context. Everything shit happens, bro. It
Okay,
happens.
but Houston had a good enough team where they can make a deep.
You said what?
Okay, but Houston has had multiple teams where they can make a deep.
It wasn't just multiple. I'm gonna say that it wasn't just multiple, Steven. What are you talking about? And again, you're comparing the Houston fucking Rockets to the Los Angeles Lakers.
But we're just
not comparable. You can't compare them, Steven.
I'm talking about Tracy McGrady and his career just in general. If he's this
again, everybody has player situations that shit just happens. Like again, was it like has it been times where yes, again, T-Mac should have been out the first round? Yeah, but we're not about to make that a knock. To again, we're pairing him with Shaquille fucking O'Neal.
Okay,
that's what we're pairing him with.
All right, I already said the Lakers will have one with T-Mac. I still don't think they three-peat. I don't think T-Mac.
That's why I'm that low jack is cooking.
That's not even true. Because we're talking about Orlando Magic T-Mac. Because Rockets T-Mac and Orlando T-Mac, they're not the same player. Guys will tell Tracy McGrady started aggressive when he came on the Rockets. We're talking about Orlando Magic T-Mac winning them games with them bum ass things on their squad. That's what we're talking about with old Grant Hill. We're talking about with rookie Mike Miller.
Well, this is my thing though, Trent. My only rebuttal would be like, don't like players of this caliber, like these, I would say game changer players of this caliber usually have showings where they show that even in the trashes of positions, they can at least carry a team to like a second round, maybe a conference finals. Dame took his team to the conference finals. Did Paul Pierce ever get? Did Paul George ever get out of the first round with the Pacers?
Yeah, he did multiple times.
It's like other players have these situations where they're getting farther.
Way better than what we talking about. Like I get what y'all are saying. But like them Pacer teams are like way better than what T-Mac got to go to in Orlando. But I get what y'all are saying. But like, bro, like even Damian Lillard, at least he had CJ McCollum. I didn't see him even before that. He had LaMarcus Aldridge. Like he had people with him. Like we're talking about Orlando T-Mac who had nothing. The best thing he had was a watch Grant Hill because he kept getting hurt.
So he basically was in like a LeBron Cavalier situation.
Okay, that's just too far.
Don't say that because LeBron brought his team in the finals. Yeah.
But that's LeBron. Oh, wait.
I think LeBron is the GOAT. Like, that's literally the GOAT.
That's LeBron. That's different. I'm just saying, that's the closest I like. Well, the situation that Trent is talking about. That's the closest.
I'm just saying for what we're talking about here. Like, bro, these Orlando Magic teams, bro, these shit is terrible, bro. These
every all-time great.
All these Orlando Magic teams have finished at least top 3-4 in the East. By the way,
that's not saying much because the Eastern Conference was dog shit. They went 42-40 and was a top 4 seed. Steven, that's terrible.
I'm okay again.
That's terrible, bro.
All I'm saying is Embiid getting past.
You can't use the top. Steven, they were 2 games about to be neutral in a top 5 seed. That just shows the Eastern Conference is garbage.
Okay, that's fine. But again, if you're that good, you should at least, at bare minimum, be able to get your team out the first round. And even with Orlando, even when he was Houston, he couldn't do this shit. Like it's like history just has shown like T-Mac, he's a good scorer, but in the playoffs, he's just not that nigga.
What are you talking about in the playoffs? We're talking about T-Mac scoring. What are you talking about?
I'm saying there's been.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about there's been
because we're talking about what we're looking at. In 01, 33, 35, 42, 25. And I'm looking at the efficiency. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. The next year, 20, 31, 37, 35. And again, the efficiency, good money. The next year, hold on, because I think this when they blew that 3-1 lead, I'm looking at when Doc Rivers was coaching, but I'm not going to do that. Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
43,
You
46,
speed
29,
it over there, right? When they blew
You
a
said what?
3-1 lead. I like how you just speed past how they blew a 3-1 lead. Okay.
Huh?
All right. I said I like how you just speed past like how they blew a 3-1
I mean, yeah,
lead.
they blew a 3-1 lead. I'll give you that. But I'm saying Doc Rivers was their head coach. We know how Doc Rivers get. But anyways.
Wait. That's cool. He blew 3-1 leads.
43. He's blown multiple 3-1 leads. 43, 46, 29, 27. His only dud for real was he had 19, and then he didn't play good versus Game 7. Mind you, he's playing versus Detroit Pistons. But it's multiple games he's playing this shit where he's dropping 40 and 30 versus the Detroit Pistons who beat the Lakers.
Now Harden can score a lot of points too.
He said he didn't play well in Game 7s. By the way, that's a real.
No. He didn't play good in that Game 7. That's the one game I brought up. Every other game he didn't play well. I'm saying he's majority of the time in the series, he's busting the Detroit Pistons ass. Because we're gonna bring up that. I seen what Kobe did versus the Detroit Pistons in 04. I seen it. If you want to bring that, like if you want to play that game, I didn't seen it. And I see T-Mac perform better than Kobe than 04 and 04. He sabotaged that.
Kobe had already shown that Kobe already shown that he was a winner by that point though.
Of course he was. But again, it helps when you play with the best player in the world. It helps a lot. And it's not.
I'm just saying though, just because I'm just saying though, you can't just slot. You can't just because someone, you know what I'm saying, just because someone's playing with so and so, you can't just slot them in and say that they would like win a chip, bro. You know what I mean? I just don't think.
When he's talking with Shaquille O'Neal, I think, bro, Shaquille O'Neal impacts the game on so many different levels. Like when you're playing with you're playing with somebody in any game, any moment. Nigga, he's gonna make 3 of your centers foul out. He's going to average 40 and 20 rebounds and like 2 blocks. Nigga, he the GOAT center damn near. Basically, that's what he was doing in these finals. 30 and 15, 38 and 17, 35 and 12. Like, nigga, that's generational. And again, I'm gonna say it again. It's not a disrespectful thing to Kobe. Like I said, it would be different if T-Mac said, "Oh yeah, I'm winning if I had Paul Gasol and this and that." Pump your brakes. All right, I can see that. I can see what y'all coming from. Like, but again, when you're comparing him with Shaq, like again, fucking Shaquille O'Neal.
So this is my question. This is my last question now, Trent. I'm gonna go through a name. I'm gonna name some guys and you tell me if you think they are also three-peating with Shaq. Okay. James Harden.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony.
What the fuck?
Okay. Oh, I'm just making sure.
Melo brought his team farther than T-Mac did.
Nigga, he's had better. Yo, don't do that.
D Rose.
Fuck.
Hell no.
Okay. Prom D Rose, no?
Because bro, that jumper got to show me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure.
I was gonna say Prime Russ, but okay.
No.
Hold on.
No to Prime Russ.
Hold on. Now, Russ is a playoff choker too. But if we're talking about
putting him on a pedestal like
in the early 2000s,
wait. How am I putting Tracy McGrady on the same pedestal as LeBron James?
If we talking about the early 2000s, I think.
I think I kind of see what he's saying. He's saying you saying Tracy T-Mac was in the same situation, or at least a similar situation to LeBron, where his team is like dog water. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what he's saying. I don't know about same pedestal, but
bro, I'm not, bro. Like, I think T-Max, Arden, bro.
Shut up.
He's on it was good, bro. Because I put like an example like this. I said this. What's the name yesterday after the Taco Blaze? Because because I already said Tracy McGrady's nowhere near the player of Kobe Bryant. But again,
that's fine.
He's nowhere near. But again, I'm gonna say it for another example. You pair peak Dame, you put peak Dame, and you take him off with Steph Curry, and you just put him on the 2017 Warriors with Kevin fucking Durant. They were still bust LeBron and Kyrie ass.
I hate telling people bad news.
Oh, okay.
Bust their ass.
Okay.
They're not getting a ring, bro. Dame's not Curry, bro.
Okay.
You don't have, and this is the problem. He didn't have to be Steph Curry when you have one of the best finals performers ever in Kevin Durant, and Pete Dame is one of the best shooters ever, giving you 30 a game. He was still
KD, but KD only played. KD was playing that good because he was playing with Curry. KD wouldn't have did that.
Damian Lillard, who can still shoot the shit out from half court.
Dame not Curry though.
Not Curry though. That's the thing.
You don't have to be Steph Curry, bro.
But you literally did have to be Steph Curry to play in that system.
You did not. No, you did not. Not in 2017.
To lead that system, Trent.
You talking about? Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Dame is still already one of the best shooters of all time. They are way too powerful. When you have Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, with Dame, and you add Kevin Durant to a fucking squad like that, bro. I'm like, sometimes players doesn't have to be this. You don't have to be Steph Curry. T-Mac doesn't have to be Kobe Bryant. When you're pairing somebody who has that type of generational player, nigga, Kevin Durant is a generational player. When you add somebody like that to a team, nigga, you're too powerful. And Dame is still one of an elite scorer. Again, Dame is already probably one of the 5 best shooters, period, in NBA history. Like, why would they not put belt to ass on them niggas? Like,
because
belt to what?
Because my point is that I believe that just because.
Oh,
like I said. No,
I love to see that one. I love to see it.
Yo, even Jason.
My point is, when you talk about KD, someone who's shown that he's post 2012. I'll correct myself. Someone who showed that he's incapable of leading a team into a deep playoff run, and then you add Damian Lillard, who is another career choker. I don't see how that results in a championship.
But again,
we've seen chokers paired together before.
I didn't see KD at least lead teams to the conference finals. And again, he's playing on the Golden State Warriors with even with the Steph Curry shit. We're playing with Golden State with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala. There's too many niggas on the court, bro. There's too many. And you can literally just take off Steph and just put Dame, who's, again, he's already one of the best shooters, probably one of the 5 or 10 best shooters to play the game, period. In 2020, Dame is one of the best scorers of all. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, Dame was on some shit. Pete Dame was really on some shit. All I'm saying is, you slot him in, they're putting belt to them Bron Cavs still. They're going to win it. Their team is too OP. It's literally too OP.
I don't think they would make. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at this. I gotta look at
because
who they played. Oh my God, the Spurs would spank the shit out. The Spurs would spank the shit out of that Warriors team. The Spurs were gonna spank the Warriors when
Kawhi got hurt, Jay. He got hurt. You're not telling me the Spurs are beating them with Dame.
All right, okay, Jay. I don't know about that.
If Kawhi had stayed healthy.
No, you can't do that. No, we're talking about the exact same playoff run that happened. You just
hypothetical on a hypothetical.
Okay, we're talking about
hypothetical is crazy.
All right,
so I gotta look.
I gotta look.
You just talking about you slide Dame in with the 2017 Warriors. They win a ring. When they played Kawhi got hurt. What, game 1 or something like that? They swept them. I think they swept everybody.
They did. They swept them because Kawhi got hurt. They swept them.
Yeah, they swept everybody until the Cavs game. They got 1 game off. And then everything else is with belt. They win a ring, bro.
Okay, they played the Trailblazers, swept the Trailblazers. They played the Jazz. Yeah, they swept the Jazz, swept the Spurs.
Jay, you don't like Jay.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think that?
Jay, listen, I was with you for a moment, but I'm sorry, no one was beating that Warriors team game.
Ain't nobody beating them, bro.
In
2017, if they had to play those 3 burgers 3 rounds in a row, they're making a final. Fucking 2017 Jazz, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I want to say. But the only team that legitimately could have gave the Warriors a run was Houston, and Houston couldn't do it. That Warriors team is just too much.
Nah, bro, I just don't believe in Dame, bro. I don't believe in niggas who have never like who have either never really seen that success or can't.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
But I'll give Dame this. He didn't he make it to the conference finals in 2019 though?
He did, he did, and then he did.
But he did have a good team though. He did have a good team.
And then KD got injured, and then Keone. Can you pass me that broom? Can you pass me that broom? Can you pass me a broom, please? Yeah, that one. Can you pass it, please?
Yeah, Dame did not. That playoff.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would hope Dame gets swept by the Warriors. I would hope.
KD got injured. Dame and CJ had a chance. So what happened?
Nigga. Okay, my fault. Thanos got injured. You still got Stephen Curry. The fuck?
I'm saying though, they had more of a chance.
They still had a shot. That they still had
the Warriors looked more human.
And Damian Lillard had a crazy coach.
It went from you had a 0 chance to win to a 1.2. Niggas had no.
Come on,
no, but
Trent,
there's the thing though. But Trent, Dame played terrible.
He played terrible. Yeah, he played terrible. But I'm just saying, I thought he had no chance to win.
Niggas still gave Portland a shot. They still gave him a shot.
Who gave Portland?
No, people actually gave Portland. I would never forget 2019 playoff. I would never forget that playoff run. No, niggas were giving Portland a shot because of Dame.
Okay, Trent. No. That is true, but I never believed it.
I'm gonna explain what Steve is trying to say because I'm gonna give you a better example. When we lost to the Warriors in Game 7 because we missed 27 threes in a row, because realistically coming in, nobody had us beating them. That happened the next year when we faced them. All right, it looked like we might have a chance. We saw what happened last year, and then we lost to 6. That's something that had a chance. Nobody was saying the Trailblazers was gonna beat the Warriors.
No, I mean, yeah,
they were. There were a few like no. Listen, bro. I watched First Take every day at school, bro. There were media people that thought the Blazers were gonna win. I never believed that shit because I never believed in Damian Lillard. I think
we talked about NBA media for the past few years on here, so
yeah. But niggas did. Who? Okay, all right, bro. Hold on.
All I'm saying is, bro, like,
all right, hold on. Let me look this shit up.
We can look at the like, niggas were giving them niggas a shot. Now, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But see, the Ant said what I'm saying. Media do be pushing like propaganda like crazy.
Oh yeah, hey, League, you're not lying. We definitely win a ring if CP3 don't get hurt for sure. We definitely be running them. We definitely do. Okay.
Y'all think
You said what?
What'd you say?
Niggas like Tio. Look, here we go. Niggas like Tio. Oh, LeBron.
What'd he say?
You about to say LeBron? I knew exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. If you about to tell me with a straight face that the 2018 Cavs is beating the Rockets, bro, in like a 7-game series, bro, y'all niggas just eat.
Exactly. Look at his face.
Yeah, Tio, you're bugging. You're fried.
You're literally eating up LeBron.
Tio's a bot. He's a fucking bot. Oh my fucking god.
We literally,
Tio, that Rockets team would have spanked the shit out of the Cavs.
We literally took the
guys. Oh my god, I love LeBron. I hate having to slander him. But who the fuck do you think LeBron was going to do against that Rockets team? What?
We literally took that team. We literally took that team to 7.
We're not the devil. It's just niggas like Teal. Don't get me wrong. LeBron is basically a god. 2018 LeBron, the same 2018 LeBron that got swept by the Warriors. The same 2018 LeBron that got took
105.
Hold on.
You can't do that. We took that same team.
I'm not finished. Hold on. I'm not finished. The same LeBron where a rookie Jason Tatum took him 7 games. The same LeBron that got took in 7 games by Victor Oladipo. The only team he swept was the Toronto Raptors.
The bum-ass Raptors. That's fact.
So again, like I fucking said,
and we all know. And we are, as Steven's point, we all know we're not knocking LeBron for 2018. The nigga team was garbage. But bro,
I'm not trying to knock him,
bro. We're not. You're not about to tell me my Rockets in 2018 is not beating.
Bro, at best, LeBron is getting 1 game.
Tio, you are fucking.
Yo,
like the Rockets team would have spanked y'all. They would have spanked y'all bad. What are you talking about?
Chat. He said Bron would have came up clutch. No, the fuck. Do niggas forget how bad that Cavaliers team was?
No, he said
LeBron came up clutch.
He said LeBron came up clutch.
from game 1 to 4, LeBron was going crazy in 2018. And what? Hold on, I'll be back.
Hold on. Outside of LeBron. Wait, hold on. Outside of LeBron, who else was doing shit?
Fucking Ant Zizic.
You see what Kevin Durant was doing?
Oh my God. Let me say James Harden would have had an 06 deal. Yes, he would, bro. James Harden would have put belt-headed Chris Paul. We know in the crunch time, we know how Chris Paul get in crunch time. We know.
Bro, I'm not gonna, bro. Everybody thought. I'm not gonna cap, bro. If I really teleport my mind back to 2018, niggas thought the Cavs were gonna lose like every round.
Yes,
that Rockets team took that Warriors team.
Why?
Yeah, they the Cavs suck. That's why.
Y'all were
It's like y'all proving.
It's not proving your point. Wait.
You're trolling.
That doesn't make your point because you're definitely rage baiting right now. I'm an entertainer. You're definitely rage baiting right now.
You are, bro. You literally are.
The same team that swept. He's literally rage baiting. The same team that swept the Cavs. We took them to 7 games, and we had MVP James Harden in his peak of his prowess. You're not about to tell me our team that year, who was shooting lights out.
By the way, historic playoff choker. By the way,
I'm not gonna lie.
He had Chris Paul in. What the fuck? Oh my fucking God!
So
James Harden would have seen that Cavs defense alive.
That shit gets so overblown. But I'm not about to defend one of my favorites.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I can't.
I'm not about to do this James Harden shit today. We not about to slander 13. It's not happening.
I'm just saying.
We're not about to slander Uno. That's what we're not about to do.
I'm just saying the Rockets.
We're not about to slander the 4th best shooting guard of all time. We're not about to
series. That's a series. That's all.
We not about to.
Harden had a good playoff run that year too.
Wait, 4th best.
We're not about to slander the 4th best shooting guard in the league. To ever play the game.
Oh, that's real.
What do you mean 4th best?
Jay, I swear to God, bro, if you about to tell me with a straight face, Allen Iverson is better than James Harden, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Then I see you next week. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Hold on. Listen.
It goes Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, James Harden. Period.
Wait, Trent. I know I'm against you, but I have to agree. James Harden is the 4th best shooting guard.
It should be we're 2025. It should be common sense now. It should definitely be common sense.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Trent. This gonna be nasty. You don't gotta agree. This gonna be nasty. But if Harden would have won the ring, I would have put in Harden in some disgusting combos. On God, I would have. If he beat that Warriors team in 2018, I would have put in some nasty combos when he beat LeBron.
Bro, what do you mean 4th best?
AI is not better than the Harden game. He's not.
You're trying to rage bait right now because like I know. Bro.
Okay, can I ask you? One question? Has James Harden led a team to the finals?
Yo, bro.
No, it's just a question. It's just a question.
Theo, fix the penalty.
It's just a question.
I'm trying to make it just Dre and Jay, but I'm messing up.
Allen Iverson's career. Why? I can't understand when y'all talk about AI career. Y'all act like this nigga career started in 2001 and it ended in 2001. Can y'all talk about any other year? Please.
That's real.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Because you being a vibe. You're being a vibe.
That's what we talking about.
You're being a vibe.
AIP, he stole a game for the Lakers, nigga. What did James Harden do with his feet? 27 threes? Fuck out of here.
Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro.
Fuck out of here. Fuck James Harden.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, Allen Iverson's career only happened 1 year. Like, what?
Niggas do talk about AI and only mention that. Only
mention 1 year of his basketball career.
Nigga, he crossed Jordan. He won MVP and he made it to the finals. That's it. That's all he did. That's his whole career.
And Harden did all that and better. So that shit don't fucking
matter. He 27 threes, nigga. That's it.
Yeah, he didn't cross Jordan.
Okay, he didn't cross Jordan. But Harden would have. So that shit.
The only thing he didn't do.
He wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have.
No, he wouldn't. Don't do that.
Who would have? Harden went across over MJ. Let's fucking be for real. Let's fucking.
Nobody's falling for the step back. No.
I can definitely.
Wait. You say that, but everyone fucking fell for that shit every fucking time, and they knew it was coming. What the fuck are you talking? Yo, stop making me slander James. Yo,
he's not AI. He's not AI.
He's better. That's the thing. He's better.
Than Allen Iverson. Like we're in 20.
What the fuck are we talking about?
We are in 2025. There's no
this nigga Jay, like yo, niggas love rage baiting tonight. Niggas are rage baiting the fuck out of niggas. Wait, Jay. Wait, Jay. What happened after 01? What happened after 01?
Huh? He just did
Wait, I said what happened after 01?
What you mean?
What happened after 01 with AI?
What you talking about?
What happened? What did he do since then?
He stole a game off the Lakers. What happened?
Again, after. I said after. I don't know if your fat ass can't hear, but I said after.
Nigga, I got a better question for you. Can Embiid do what AI
Okay,
did?
he's trying to switch it up. He's trying to switch it up. Again, like I fucking said, what has AI done since 01? Please answer the question.
He was still a multi-time All-Star. His regression started mid to late 2000s, and then he retired.
All right. And what do you do in the playoffs though? What do you do in the playoffs after 01?
It don't matter. It don't matter. He had a finals appearance. It don't matter.
It don't matter, right?
No, we're not about to, bro. We're not about to undermine finals appearance.
We're not. Wait. We're not.
AI's run.
But what we're not about to do is just make it seem like because he had one run, make it seem like he's better than James Harden. When James Harden peak and his longevity is better than.
So wait. What are you trying to say? Because if we're about to try to downplay the legendary,
what am I trying to say?
We're not.
What am I trying to say? We are in 2025. Allen Iverson is not better than James Harden. Period. From an all-time perspective, you're not telling me Allen Iverson is better than James Harden.
Yo,
Allen Iverson is not the better scorer than James Harden. He damn sure not the better playmaker than James Harden. So I don't know what we're talking about here. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Yo, T.O. and Jay has some of the most old head ass takes I've ever heard in my fucking life. Hold on. Get Jay off the screen. Hold on. Get Jay off the screen real quick. Get Jay off the screen. T.O. and Jay has some of the most.
I'll give you this. You want to say Allen Iverson got more aura? Go ahead. You want to have an aura off? Go ahead.
He does. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that too.
You want to talk about aura? Maybe. But we talking about as a basketball player? Yeah. How do I tell you? How do I tell you? We're crazy.
This nigga crazy.
It's gotten out of hand.
This shit has gotten out of hand.
Hey, yo, let me take this fucking shit off.
What's the next basketball topic before we move to wrestling, bro?
Yo, pull up them. We got the video reaction, and then we got the X. I'm not gonna call it X. The Twitter posts and shit.
That's a little shaky though. Hold on.
I'm gonna tag you in it so you can.
No, man. We're not on Twitch. We won't get censored for words, certain words.
Hold on.
What would we get censored for? What am I?
No, because on Twitch there's certain words you can't display or like say or show. But it's YouTube, so it don't matter.
No, just shut your ass up.
Wait. Hold on, Jay. You say what? I'm in charge tonight, though. What'd you say?
Wait.
I said that hat looked good.
Wait, hold on. Like we said, AI only made it past the first round one time since 2001. So damn, he was Tracy McGrady. Are y'all like you saying after the 01?
No, he's not. He not.
I'm just saying. He Tracy McGrady.
No, that's AI, nigga. That he ain't T-Mac.
All right.
He made it to finals.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's wrong? Man, this is a LeBron effect, bro. Finals appearances don't matter now. It's LeBron effect.
Real.
No, they matter, but it's just you gotta put it in context. You just gotta put it into context.
Exactly, context. Exactly.
Yeah, in context. So he made that.
I'm not about to tax James Harden for majority of career. He facing the Golden State Warriors. Not about to do that. Versus AI, making the finals in a weak ass Eastern Conference. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, oh my God, Trent, they don't talk about that. Oh my God, Trent, they don't talk about how bad the East was. Oh my God. Oh my God. That hold on. I gotta look at that 0-1 run. Oh, I gotta look that shit up. Hold on.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God.
wait.
So the East was ass, but AI's team was ass too. So doesn't it cancel out?
Wait.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
It's ass all around. It's ass all around. I'm just saying.
It was up like this. It was ass when it comes to scoring, like because AI was basically the only scoring option. They did have a defensive player on that, the defensive player of the year on that team. You know that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just because he got just because he got dominated by the best player in the world, don't act like he didn't win.
RIP Dikembe.
So guess what? Y'all say I'm going for clips. Here's a clip. What is the better run? Tyrese Halliburton's run this year or AI's run to the finals?
Oh my God! No, please stop! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's a tough one.
Stop, please, bro, please.
Because listen, that East, that 0-1 East compared to what Halliburton had to go through. Oh no! It's hard. That's hard. Because Hallie had to go through. All right, he went through the Bucks. I bet he faced Giannis. He went through second round. Who did he go through? The
Cavs.
He went through a hurt Cavs team though. That Cavs team was hurt, and then he went through.
Hold on. Wait. Don't do that. Niggas thought the Cavs was gonna spank the Pacers. Don't do that. Niggas ain't.
Wait. Yeah, we all did. Yeah, we did until Darius Garland, Evan Mobley got hurt. So,
but I'm saying people did not care that they was hurt. Don't do that. People didn't care that they were hurt.
Once Darius Garland was hurt and he was 100%, and the way he played against the Pacers, we knew that shit was over. Donovan Mitchell again. Oh, I feel bad for Donovan Mitchell. Is again in the playoffs, performing well, and of course his team is fucking garbage or hurt. So again, like I said, but the Pacers were underdogs in every series. They were. I don't know about the
player. Them top tier players, they do whatever they gotta do to get their team.
I mean that's real, but again, when your best player is like fucking Taiwan, fucking Jerome, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do?
So what I'm hearing is Halliburton.
I don't know because AI's team is significantly worse than what's his name? The Pacers, but the comp is significantly better than.
That's hard. That's a hard one. Oh my God.
They were not underdogs.
But we do. But
that's cap, bro. That's cap as well.
Hey, hold on, though. We do got to add nuance.
They did take the Thunder to game 7-2, and
that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna lie. The Pacers did have like a couple of injuries, giving them the advantage. I'm not
gonna lie. Hold on, whoa.
That is true.
I
don't think a healthy Cavs team is. I don't think they're losing to that Pacers team. I don't. The way Donovan Mitchell is playing in the second round, no, the fuck they're not. They're not. They're definitely not losing. Sneak. They're not losing. No, they're not. They're not. Donovan Mitchell is playing out of his mind. Darius Garland went down, and Evan Mobley is playing like a terrorist. So they're not. So W sneak. They really forget how good the Cavaliers was.
I don't know about that one. I ain't gonna lie.
No, a healthy Cavaliers team, a top 5 offense and top 10 defense, and the top 5 defense was losing to the Pacers. Okay, all right.
That's cool. The Hawks were good during the regular season too.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm just saying, were the 2015 Hawks not good as well?
All right.
I'm just saying the Hawks were a good regular season team too.
Okay.
All right. So let's get into what LeBron said. If I could pull this.
I'm just saying, bro. Sometimes regular season be catfish, bro.
It's not. It's really not. Again, Darius Garland is out, and Evan Mobley playing like a terrorist, and he was hurt. So again, your best player is Ty Jerome. So like I fucking said, they're not beating that team. Like I fucking said. Like this guy is disrespectful.
Is it showing y'all?
Darius
Garland don't.
You gotta add it. You gotta add it in the scene, bro.
It's okay, Donovan Mitchell. You'll get there.
Nigga Tio's acting like an old man, bro.
I don't know how to work this trip.
All you have to do is
But
present.
Jay Hawks are in LeBron.
Yo,
I
so
know,
you hold on. So do you have the thing open?
Oh,
another tab?
hold on. I think I got it.
You remove Jay? You do got it. All right, hold on. Why did Jay leave?
No. Okay. Here we go. Stop. Okay.
Old as fuck. Yo, oh my God, bro.
Appreciate more of what guys have been able to accomplish, what guys have been able to do. A ring is a team accomplishment.
Right.
And if you happen to have a moment where you're able to share that with your team, that should be discussed. This team was the greatest team, okay? Or that team, you can have those conversations. But like trying to nitpick an individual because he was not able to win a team game or a team match or whatever the case may be. I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to.
Can you pause real quick?
Nigga cooking.
First of all, it's very ironic that LeBron, someone who is known for I don't really consider it a weak move. Known for one of the weakest moves in NBA history in terms of teaming up with two other superstars to get a ring. It's just very ironic to hear him basically say that ring culture doesn't matter. And when we look at players who have seen success or haven't seen success, like I said earlier, I do believe context matters, right? You look at a player like Charles. When you look at a player like Charles Barkley, you look at a player like Charles Barkley, right? He's ringless, but he still made the finals. Even I was trying to slander James Harden earlier. He still pushed one of the greatest teams ever to 7. Didn't win a championship. Allen Iverson brought his team to the finals, stole a game from the Lakers, didn't win a championship. You can still be great and still be talked about like with the greats without winning a championship. But it's the context of how said players doesn't win a championship. For example, T-Mac. Not even going to slander him this time. Yes, we know about T-Mac numbers. We know everything that he's been able to do. But the fact of the matter is he's never going to live down not getting out the first round. Joel Embiid, he will forever be a laughingstock if he does not make the conference finals. You get where I'm going with this? So it's just funny, especially now with what we know about LeBron potentially leaving the Lakers in search of another championship when he's pretty much a lot of people's consensus GOATs. It's just very hypocritical to hear him basically say that.
I think he's right though.
No, but
he is right. He is right. It's just I think it's right message, wrong messenger.
I don't think it is though, because even though the reason why he left, he went to go get a ring, but that's again the whole ring culture thing. It's dumb, because people make it seem like you can't put in the conversation just because you didn't win a ring. That's what LeBron is saying.
That's also dumb. That's also dumb, casual. I do think championships matter when ranking players, but it's also like I said, context. Why didn't said player get as many rings as another player? KD got more rings than Dirk. You're not going to tell me that KD has better rings than Dirk.
But I think I think that's in essence what LeBron is saying though. When it comes to the LeBron and Jordan conversation, one of the main reasons why people put LeBron up there with Jordan is not because the number of rings, but the type of rings he got. That 2016 ring is probably the greatest ring of all time, the hardest ring to ever win. So I think LeBron is actually the right messenger, the best messenger actually for this. I think he's saying it doesn't even matter the number of rings; it matters what you do.
Gilbert
Arenas
said that shit the best, bro. That shit don't matter, bro. That shit don't matter. People
yeah, but it's a lot of career losers that are making.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The ring culture, bro, that ring shit realistically don't matter, because if that's the case, then like he brought up for example, because again, while we was, because Jay, you 23, you 24?
No, I'm 24. Yeah.
Damn, till you 8, 7, 19, 20?
I'm 20.
Yeah, by the time we were born, Gilbert already said in the time when Kobe had 3 rings, there were still people ranking T-Mac over him. So if people care about ring culture that much, they will consistently put people who wins the most recent rings or somebody else, but they don't do that. Because most of the time, people don't want to admit it or not. Because I think this is the most important when you rank players in general from any sport. People get ranked off their skill. Nigga, that's why your ability is why you get put in the
Holy
college.
unks. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Your ability matters the most. That's why, like, again, like, even though LeBron don't got 6 rings, I think top 2 scorer ever, elite defender, one of the best passers ever. Like, and then he got the GOAT longevity for a basketball player. Like, shit like that adds up. Like, it's not just rings.
Yeah.
If it's just rings, LeBron wouldn't be number 2. I mean, LeBron wouldn't be number 1. People will say Kobe over him. And Kobe got passed up by LeBron while they was in the league together.
No. Whoa.
Whoa. No, that's a fact.
No,
LeBron
that's an actual fact. Look, niggas are already passing up
while they was
LeBron.
in the league
Yeah,
together.
that's right.
I'm not hearing that shit, bro.
While he was in the league.
Yes. He was already being passed in the goal. What are we talking? Yo, niggas, oh my God. Niggas really forget shit. Yo, oh my God. Jay, you too old not to be knowing shit like this, bro. You too old.
Oh man.
He gonna take off. He gonna turn his camera off, come back with a Kobe jersey on.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. Not this time. Not this time. I'm just doing something.
All I'm saying is, I just think LeBron. I don't even think he's the wrong messenger. I think what he's saying is right.
I just feel like if you're delaying a message like this, he's basically saying like, oh, when you talk about basketball, like rings shouldn't be like the end all be all. But
Right.
but he is right. I 100% agree with what he's saying. But in terms of like to just imply that rings don't matter when he's made multiple moves in attempts to chase championships. Made multiple moves in attempts to chase championships. You can't say that ring. You can't say that like ring. You can't make a statement that like rings don't really matter, dude.
I don't.
Not you, but
bro, you gotta think, Jay. You gotta think. Okay, if I'm a perennial player for 8 years straight, they don't build nothing around me. From LeBron went to the finals in 2007. I'm done young. We get swept. My team wasn't that good. In 09, I averaged what? That nigga averaged what? 38 and like 7 and something, bro. He averaged something so crazy in the conference finals, and they lost to the White Howard and Magic. At some point, I'm gonna get fed up. I want to go to a better situation.
Nah, he wasn't wrong for leaving. He wasn't wrong for leaving.
Man, you played a. He's saying this. You played like because you played to win the game. We all know that. But if you gotta get a belief for what's best for you, I don't think that like that's what I'm saying. I don't think what he said is a problem, bro. Like I don't. Like people hate on KD for what he did. Any star player can go that one. If it was any star player in KD situations, like outside of the fake humble shit, because I feel like niggas be lying to me. Oh, I wouldn't have done that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Majority of the superstars, you get a free ticket to go to Golden State. You're going. Who wouldn't go? It's a free ring. That's what Kevin Durant did, and it stamped himself forever because he got 2 back-to-back rings, averaging 35 in the finals. Like,
yeah, but the record books. And there's another thing with like another issue with ring culture because I think I really believe if social media like wasn't how because we all see how like Kevin Durant acts on social media. I believe if people didn't badger players how they badgered, I think if KD didn't see like Charles Barkley get talked about, etc., all these players, I don't believe he would have went to Golden State. He went to Golden State in hopes of a ring. And while this might not matter to him in the long run, that's gonna forever. There's gonna forever be a stain. There's gonna forever be a stain on his career. People are gonna look at championships, and the first person they're gonna say is, "Oh, this ring was easier than KD's ring." You know what I mean? They did it with Jokic. They did it with like that was conversations are going to happen, and that's Kevin Durant's fault.
Even though people are going to be saying that, it don't matter. It's stamped. You got two back-to-back rings, and you put on literally one of the best performances ever in NBA history. Like even though you was on the super team, nigga, you averaging 35 back-to-back finals on like 50-50-90. Did like 50-40-90. Like nigga, you got it. Like even though like it's gonna be turmoil, it's a weaker ring. It stamped them though. Like, but like in the ring culture shit, like it's just dumb to me. Like it's really just dumb. Like, that's why I think he took his team to the finals. Like kind of goes in that shit with the ring culture shit because it gets nasty like that. But it's like I think LeBron was 100% on that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Trey, this is the crazy thing. They were calling MJ the GOAT after he got his second ring. And Magic and Bird and Kareem just got out the league.
Bro, that's what they were saying. And there's players who vouch for that back in the day. So it's like people really don't care about ring culture. Like people really don't care about rings like that. No, they don't. They really don't. Unless you're an anomaly like a Tom Brady, to where I'm winning 7 rings in the NFL, and realistically, if I don't lose to Eli Manning twice, I almost have 9 rings on my finger, which is literally like, bro, you got it. Like, unless somebody like an outlier like that, like people don't really give a fuck about them rings for real. They don't. I know I don't care about the rings like that for real. But yeah, we continue to be.
Yeah.
Me individually. It's just so weird. It's so weird.
I mean, coming from someone who's won them.
It's just so weird. It's never enough.
I feel like it was in the 90s it started to shift, when I got in the league. Now maybe I'm short-sighted. Our memories are fallible. I don't know, but I felt like it was starting to become that way.
LeBron.
I'm broke. Sorry.
Are the retirement rumors true? What's next?
I'm broke. Sorry. Hold up. No free ads. No free ads. Even if it's Brian. Hold up.
Bro, get your bro. Holy.
No free ads. Okay. All right, we back.
I don't know. I wonder if sometimes it's part of the way we cover sports nowadays. Like we don't necessarily it's not 50-50 glorify and critique. It seems like it's more critical than it is glorified. I'm not asking for pro athletes to be glorified, but we are talking about the best in the world.
Yeah.
So I think it's really we got to be careful sometimes how we can be so dismissive of a team, a player, an accomplishment, or a failure, because these are the best in the world, no matter how you slice it.
Yeah, for sure. It's like
Who the hell told you to
dismiss
do that?
people in their careers when you just be like, oh, he didn't win a ring, or he doesn't have a ring. It's like, have you actually sat down and actually really looked at this guy's career and what he was able to accomplish? Jerry West, I think, went to 9 straight NBA finals.
Right.
And,
the logo.
and was only able to win one.
Right.
And he's the logo of our league.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here and tell me that, okay, well, because he only won one, the guy can't be in the same room with the guy who won 2 or 3 or 4. Like, why not? This guy, he's our logo.
Not good enough.
It's not good
New
enough.
logo.
So yeah, I think that last statement he made right there perfectly. I think that was perfect. Because you make that TikTok money, bro. Can I be broke in peace? Jesus. So
No.
All right. Okay. Anyway.
When niggas lie.
Okay. All right. Everybody on here richer than me, by the way. But anyway, as I was saying, I think what he said was pretty much. Was pretty much perfect because, like he said, like Jerry West, for example, 9. What he said, 9 straight finals.
9 straight. He lost
9 straight, but only has 1 ring.
He's
LeBron
1-8. 1-8.
That's
LeBron,
a nasty record.
LeBron James has went to 11 finals?
10.
10 finals and only has 4 rings, right? But obviously, we're on the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Other guys have went to more finals and I guess other guys have better finals records, but they're not better than LeBron James because of what they done with that time. Especially the eras they played in too. That's another thing too, bro. A lot of guys don't win because of dynasties. And
James Harden. My fault.
A lot of guys don't win because of dynasties. And I think that has to be we gotta start being honest. Sometimes, bro, it's just unfair. I know it sounds punkish, bro, but sometimes some stuff is just unfair, bro. Expecting certain guys to win in certain eras and certain situations is just crazy. Especially when we're talking about multiple rings or even a ring. Come on, bro. Who's winning? Who's winning during the dynasty of the Celtics and the dynasty of the Lakers? Come on, in the 70s. Come on, dog. Who's winning during the dynasty of the Bulls in the 90s? I don't know, man.
The only reason why they didn't.
Hakeem could have taken the Bulls.
I mean,
That's like a Jordan that never left.
Yeah, if Jordan would have left, I think
it would have been because he said himself they had nobody to stop a King, but
that's
just the answer.
So who y'all think would have taken I guess the Cavs already took the Warriors, but I'm talking about the Super Warriors, Super Saiyan.
The Rockets should have took them niggas.
Nobody. The only reason why the Raptors won because KD was hurt.
That's true.
And then he came back towards Achilles.
That's true. In situations like that, bro, it's where rain culture is just he's right, bro. It's just about the value of the ring or the value of what you do, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think
Because listen, I guarantee you, like, if Jokic never won a ring, he's still like what position? He plays center, right?
Jokic is the top. Yeah, there's not 5 centers better than Jokic.
He needed that ring, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can say that, but there's not 5 centers better than him, bro.
He need the ring though.
Even without the ring, there's not 5 centers.
To solidify himself, he needed the ring.
But here's the thing, though. You talking about to solidify his greatness. Even then, there is not 5 centers better than Jokic.
No, there's not. But I still think he needed the ring though. But there's not. He needed that run and the ring. He needed that run and the ring.
But Jay, like, unironically, this is you know what I'm saying, adhering to ring culture. Like, flat out. You just proved Bron's point.
No, I know.
So you don't care. You just.
No, I don't give a fuck. Because I needed Jokic to, you know what I'm saying? I needed Jokic to win that ring. Because I have agendas to push. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he had two MVPs at the time, but you know what I'm saying? There's always gonna people who are gonna put other people over him because he didn't have a championship. So I needed him to get that championship. So now I could be like, now what do y'all have to say? Like, now he has 2 MVPs, he got a ring, got a finals MVP. You know what I mean? So yeah, I am a victim of ring culture in terms of Nikola Jokic.
Shameless.
At least
that's Jokic. That's Jokic though. That's Jokic.
Okay.
But I told niggas 2 years ago on Oversputed, when Jokic got that ring, I had some nasty agendas to push.
You right. So my question is whose career do you think would be boosted by a ring?
Harden's easily.
Not even.
Niggas probably, if Harden got that ring in 2018, I think people might have put him over Wade. Yeah.
I would have been one of those people, by the way.
I probably would have as well.
Harden would have got a boost, OD. If Joel Embiid ever gets a ring, Philly ever gets a ring, niggas.
Don't let that shit happen. Oh God, I am pushing some of the most nasty. Oh God, if Embiid gets a ring, I'm pushing the most nasty agenda y'all ever heard. I swear to God, I am. I am the most nasty agenda for Embiid you will ever fucking see, and you won't be able to change my mind. I swear to God.
Okay, so
if Chris Paul got a ring, it would have got boosted.
Yes.
I think he would have been a top 2 point guard all the time. Nah, 3. No, top 3. I forgot about Magic.
What about Russ? Like, I'm talking as like.
If Russ got a ring, bro, that's why I wanted him to get his ring with the Nuggets.
No, but my thing, but I'm talking about like.
You know, Russ when he garbage is not about to get no boost. That's not.
I'm talking about OKC Russ. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been some conversation because them seasons he was having. I'm not gonna lie. He averaging triple doubles like that's great.
Now if Russ somehow managed to get a ring throughout his triple double run, I think you could have put him in some disgusting combos.
It would have been nasty.
No. People would say he better than Steph Curry.
No, I wouldn't say all that.
It would have been nasty. Yeah, they would have.
I wouldn't say he's better than Curry now, but you know,
Steven, there was people saying he was better than Curry when he was doing the triple double shit there.
I know.
Especially if Russ got a ring while Curry was playing with KD, niggas would have been like, Curry couldn't do that with that OKC team. Curry blew a 3-1 lead. Like, they would have been talking crazy.
Would have been talking crazy. But I mean, Russ is just a bad performer, just a bad passer. So that shit would never happen.
If Joel Embiid ever get a ring, because Joel Embiid is already like really one of the best centers ever, but it's like.
Yo, Trent, on God, I put it in my mama's life. Don't let that nigga get a ring under my. Don't let that nigga get a ring, because I swear to God, yo, the agendas I'm going to push. Jokic who? Okay.
Jokic who? Are you dumb?
Okay.
Are you dumb? What are you talking about? Jokic who?
Anyway, like I fucking said. Anyway, don't let y'all.
What about how y'all feel about Carmelo? How you feel about Melo?
But I want to know the boosted where would he specifically get?
Where would he be boosted?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess that would just solidify his legacy.
I mean, he was already a Hall of Fame. I guess we're asking like who would get a boost in terms of like
I'm thinking
rankings.
like
I
a
think none
player
of them
rank.
stay
I'm
the
thinking
same.
for like when we talking about the general consensus for a player ranking or something. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
the
I
same.
think
Yeah, I'm
Harden.
thinking the
I
same.
think Harden to be maybe Russ.
Harden to be Chris Paul.
Oh yeah, Chris Paul.
My
Who
question.
else?
This is my question. This is my question. Is LeBron still the GOAT if he doesn't get that 2016 ring?
For
Like,
me,
like the rest of his career goes out the regular way. Like even with the 2020 ring, he just get that 2016.
So for me, because I don't really care about rings, I could care about like, are you just a better player? Yeah. For the consensus, hell no. 90.
yeah, for me,
For people would say, if he never got the 2016 ring, bro, I don't think people wouldn't be saying people would say he's not better than Kobe.
Okay.
Which is the ring culture though.
Okay. Another question.
I will say, oh my fault. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Steve.
No, I will say that 3-1 comeback did like solidify as the GOAT because I'm gonna keep it a
For me,
beat.
it did, yeah.
I don't. You're not convincing me MJ coming back on 3-1. You're not convincing me that bullshit. I promise.
Well, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Let's take. I don't know how many rings let's say LeBron only has one ring, one of the Miami rings, right? But let's say he beats that 2018 Warriors team. Like he goes on that run, that Thanos run, but he wins. Now LeBron only has 2 rings. How y'all? What y'all think?
For consensus wise, hell no, they're not saying he the GOAT.
You sure?
No, they're not. No.
They're not. Old heads
only has 2 rings, 6-2. You don't think people can say that?
6-2, yeah.
Yeah, like 6-4 is more arguable.
That's like
you can add more context, but
yeah,
but
6-4
6
you
to
can add
2,
more context.
nah.
Why he didn't win more 6-2? Because that means you gotta think. That literally means because he played like dog shit his first final series. He had the worst finals performance ever in 2011. You win your rings, and wait. No, you mean it'll be 6-3 then, because you still saying he'll win back-to-back in Miami?
I'm saying he only has 1 Miami ring. So yeah, you're right. 2 rings.
Oh yeah. And that literally means he'll win 20. He will win 2012 to the Thunder. He will lose to the Spurs back-to-back.
Yeah.
He will lose to the Spurs back-to-back. And then literally lose to the Warriors 15. Lose to the Warriors. Bro, you know how many L's on that finals record?
So okay. So
that's literally 2 for 8. Oh no.
Okay. And this is my thing. This is my take I have. I think because Michael Jordan came first, there's a lot to live up to with LeBron James. Like and when it comes to the rings and the wins situation, we've said it before. There is guys who've won 11 rings, 5 rings, 6 rings before Jordan, but by ring 3, they were already saying, "Yo, he might be the GOAT."
No, T.O. it was ring 2. Because after he won the second run.
Okay, well that's crazier. No,
but
wow.
Still though, because even
by ring 2, they were already saying he was the GOAT.
Matters, but winning is important though. You going 2 for 8? That looks crazy though. Like we're talking about the GOAT though.
But my thing is those are still finals appearances, and the only reason there's a spotlight on that 2 for 8 thing is because of the standard set by Michael Jordan.
But I mean, yeah, you can say that, but I mean, yeah, he set a crazy standard. Nigga, 6-0. Like,
that is crazy though.
And he never went to a game 7.
But my thing is like
you gotta I put it like this. You gotta for to get to the GOAT, you gotta pass it. I put it like this. If Patrick Mahomes would have 3-peated in the NFL, which he would, that's something that has never been done in the NFL. 3-peat in the NFL is literally winning 2 3-peats like Michael Jordan. He do that in the NFL. People are really gonna start saying, all right, Mahomes really might be the GOAT. But he lost, and people might have him like 2 or 3. But to get to the GOAT when Tom Brady got 7 of them hoes, that's what people are gonna be saying. Like if LeBron, you gotta think the LeBron slander is already crazy. It's already bad when it comes to the slander he gets. If LeBron James was 2-8 in the NBA Finals, that would literally be like some Goldberg x Jey Uso slander type of shit. Like, bro, he would never. Just like how y'all talk about how T-Mac will never live up to him never getting in the first round. If LeBron went 2 for 8 in the finals, he's never living that.
But this is my point though. My point is and this is a whole nother point I'm making, but like I said, I feel like if LeBron came first before Jordan, people would not have Jordan. Like if LeBron did if Jordan had to live up to coming back 3-1 against one of the greatest teams of all time, statistically wise, record wise, if Jordan had to live up to, I guess the two peats. I mean, yeah, if he 6-peated, it is what it is. But against those caliber of teams, and then a COVID ring, I don't know. Well, people still call it Mickey, but still. Just the legacy of LeBron James, and then playing as long as LeBron did, and still being a top player for as long as LeBron did. If Jordan had to live up to all that, he wouldn't be the GOAT. Because the consensus would be, you only played for 15 years. You beat teams that weren't even comp like that. Like, that's what the consensus would be.
Bro, Tio, I agree. But it didn't happen, though, bro. Like,
right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree. Because Michael Jordan came first. But, like, bro, if LeBron... Bro, that 2-8, that shit sounds so. That's literally like on some Jerry West.
Nasty, bro. That's
nasty, bro. 2-8, bro. What's that percentage, bro?
That's like,
hold on, bro, because that is so nasty. 2 for 8.
That would mean he won 20% of his finals.
25%. Nah. 4 and 6 is doable because again, he get a pass for his first finals. He played terrible. In 2011, he don't get a pass for that. 2014, they just got put down. 15, K-Love and Kyrie got hurt. Like, there's like at least you go 2 for 8, bro. That's disgusting. And you only win one ring in Miami. When in 2010, you talking about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Yeah, that's crazy. You only win one ring. It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, he did set himself up for that.
No, that was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's bugging, bro. You pair it with the best shooting guard in the league.
That's why I'm saying, bro. You get to Miami talking about how you gonna win 8 rings, and then years later you talk about ring culture don't matter.
So before we wrap it up, man, let's switch it to wrestling.
Steven, talking about how Triple H is a fraud now.
Listen, oh my God, no, Steven.
Wait, hold on, Tio. Hold on.
No, I can't contain it.
No, that's real. But I gotta tell Trent something real quick. We've been saying this since the day this nigga took over. Why are we just saying it? We've been saying this.
I've been saying this shit. I've been saying to you, I've been telling you this since 2024, bro. Like, cause, bro, I've been telling you this shit since last, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. He got it.
Trent, you did sneak in 2024. You forgot about Austin Theory with the money to bank? You forgot about Bailey?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
this shit started.
Oh, brother.
I'm coming to the conclusion that Triple H is not a good booker no more. I'm not gonna lie.
Is grass green?
What I just saw with the New Day was probably the most disgusting display of Triple H just not being a good booker I have ever seen in my life. Let's look at this all the way right here. The New Day gives you a top 10, arguably top 10 heel turn betrayal of all time, a career changer, a career setter, something that is supposed to breathe life into this New Day, give them a whole new run, something that could have took them to the singles top, either from a mid-card standpoint or a world championship standpoint. That's how hot that angle was. You take an angle that was that hot and one of the biggest things in the company, and you give them a forgettable tag team championship reign.
Not a forgettable. Not just forgettable. The worst tag team title. He won the belt and made it because I was there. No pop happened. Nobody cared because they didn't do anything with this run. You had us thinking Big E might come back. I think it's already concluded. He's never going to wrestle again. It's over with. Like Rich Holland, you did your thing. Whatever. Fuck it. It's over with. He's not going to wrestle. They didn't do nothing in this tag division. This tag division is weak as hell. Then you win the belt. They don't like this shit was garbage, bro. This shit was trash, bro.
Triple H is probably like.
Then you got the Street Profits who we've been preaching to finally put the belt on them. They not even wrestling.
Trent asking Triple H to push a black person.
You had the Street Profits wrestle in a basically TLC match after WrestleMania. Put on a banger. You could have had on WrestleMania, but instead you put in the New Day versus the Viking Raiders.
Oh my!
And nobody's cared. Nobody cared, bro. I was in the. I kid you not. As soon as I see New Day's theme, yeah, let me go get some food, bro. Nigga, I don't care. They didn't do nothing with this run, bro. They didn't do nothing with it, bro. Nothing. Bro.
They did nothing with it. Immediately after they turned heel, you had them like not wrestle for weeks, and then like the first match they had, they were losing to Rey Mysterio and the LWO.
Like, and it's the same thing when they turned the Street Profits heel with Bobby Lashley the year before. You make them lose a 2v1 to Carlito. Yeah, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. I don't know what's wrong with Triple H. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro.
But Trent, but the thing is, that's not even the only thing. Triple
I
H.
know. Hold on. I was about to say this. The reason why I be getting so mad when Io Sky wins a belt, she literally does not wrestle. Triple H does not book her after she wins a belt. When was the last time Io defended her belt?
Mania, bro.
Mania. Bro, we're about to be in SummerSlam, bro. It's about to be August. We're about to be in 2026 and she ain't defended her belt yet. How is that possible? Not, mind you, this is not the first time. This is the second time in a row they've done that. When she won the belt the first time, she didn't wrestle. They gave her a Dean Ambrose United States title reign. She didn't wrestle. And then you doing it, like you double it back again when she's more over. How is that possible? Nigga, Triple H is making this shit so bad. We back to the AEW better than WWE. Because that's the only time AEW gets credit when WWE is garbage. That's the only time AEW gets credit. And the only time.
Wait, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
WWE is in a stink where they put on some bull. Yeah, I see mad pro AEW on my timeline for weeks, straight weeks. Anytime WWE is on that, it's going on some crazy shit. I don't see one AEW thing, and when I do see AEW shit, it's mad negative shit.
Dog, listen.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I roll with AEW, but they can only really mess with WWE when WWE is at their worst. Like, truthfully. And right now was one of those times. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not for the Triple H defenders, the Triple H like lasers. I don't care. Right now is a not good place in the company, bro. The booking decisions, the title reigns, these matches, the way these storylines are unfolding or not unfolding, he just giving up on them. This is not good. This stuff is not good, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally,
Triple H.
Bro.
Which I think you have I think he has a banana in his pocket because what he's done to the Raw Tag Division, what he's doing to the title on the women's title on Raw.
Oh my God! Wait, Jay, wait, hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off. Then then Triple H got Rhea Ripley looking like Rhea Hogan.
Oh my God!
Like, what's going on, bro?
I have never seen somebody get so many championship matches for no reason. Like lose everything and then still get the match. You might as well just call it the real world champion.
And there's something else. There's something else that we have to be honest about. There's something else that we got to talk about. Seth Rollins.
Hey.
Seth Rollins.
Talk about it, Jay.
Now listen. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. When you watch this Seth Rollins group, this quadrant with Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and you ask yourself, what is that? What's that smell? Because when they're on my screen, I don't feel what. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This group, it feels like they're lacking something because the way I see it, you got Seth Rollins, you got Braun Breaker, you got Bronson Reed. It should feel like they have the show in the palm of their hands, and they have Paul Heyman. It should feel like they have the show in the palm of their hands, but it really feels like they just show up and do whatever. Not in a bad way. Like they show up and they wreck shit, but they show up and they, you know what I'm saying? They do whatever. It feels like they be pussyfooting.
They show up and Seth Rollins yaps for 15 minutes straight. And they still got it.
And keep in mind, Trent. Keep in mind, Trent. Now let's be honest. As much as niggas hated on Peak, as much as niggas did, I enjoyed that era of Raw, but that's besides the point. That era of Raw where the main events were constantly Judgment Day versus KO and Sammy. Did it or did it not feel like the Judgment Day ran Raw?
I ain't gonna lie, I hated that shit, bro.
You hated it, but it felt like they ran Raw.
Yeah.
When the bloodline ran shit on SmackDown.
But here's the problem though, because people love to shit on the Cena reign or whatever was going on. Because that
niggas you said what? You just like
yeah, I'm lagging, I'm good.
You were. All right, go ahead, please. Yeah.
And to piggyback off that, because niggas like to hate on the Cena reign, which I think it ain't been that good, but I don't think it's been that bad. A lot of people say it's not believable, right? Niggas got a heel faction getting treated like they're baby faces. Niggas Seth Rollins come out. Whoa. Like niggas is cheering. You got a group that you can't boo because no matter what, Braun Breaker will come out. Everybody's gonna be barking.
And another thing, Trent. When the Bloodline ran SmackDown, did it or did it not feel like they ran SmackDown? When the Undisputed Era ran NXT, did it or did it not feel like they ran NXT? So why do we have this group with 3 dominant figures on Raw, but it doesn't feel like they have their palms on anything, bro? They're missing something. I don't know what they're missing. They're trying to dumb down Braun Breaker. I really hope they stop. I need Braun Breaker back cutting promos, but like they're missing something. Like for example, look at the Money in the Bank. Yeah, Seth got the Money in the Bank, but do it. He teased the cash in, but does it really feel like they like moving the needle? Do it really feel like they're in position to win a world title right now?
Hey, Jay, let me ask you something. Which one you felt more? When Solo was forming his group or Seth Rollins shit?
Oh my God, let me tell you something, man. I ain't gonna lie. Solo did a lot of BS with Cody. Solo did a lot of BS. All right, I'm sorry. The draw is talking. Solo did a lot of BS with Cody. He did a lot of BS with Cody. But the aura that exuded when Solo and them came out versus when I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Listen. This is the problem with the Seth.
I feel like something like the thing is, when this shit happened, when they first formed, I thought I was gonna be like, I'm more intrigued to watch Raw. Like I'm not like when Raw's on, like Raw's on, like.
But see, I think the problem with the Seth faction is that it's like, to quote Donald Trump, crazy quote, concepts of a plan. Like all the group does is just tell you, yo, this is what's gonna happen. We gonna do it, yo. In a few months, this is what's gonna happen, and we finna do it, bro. When Solo took control of SmackDown, he was doing it. Not all that talking. He was doing it. You seen the effects of what he was doing. It's crazy. It's crazy work when Solo Sikoa's bloodline feels more dominant and in control than Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman's faction. It's crazy work. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But the matter is, like, nothing's happening right now. It's just, oh, we're gonna do this. We have this plan, and that's it. We're not seeing anything. They're not even going for the top champion on the show.
And the thing is, nobody can say, oh, it's too short to say this. Solo and Seth shit formed basically right after WrestleMania. It's the same time period. Money in the Bank. You're about to be at SummerSlam. Like, this is the same time period. Because to me, Solo shit definitely felt more powerful. Because off the rip, they won the tag belts. Jacob Fatu had debuted, looking crazy. Solo had, what's his name? Solo was doing his thing. Like, bro.
The Toggins was doing
it. Don't get and keep in mind when Solo first really started to find himself, he was getting hate. He was getting a lot of hate, bro. When he really became himself and started cutting the promos that he be cutting now towards the end of 2024, He was doing fantastic. He was doing great work. He was doing great work. I love bringing this up because it's so true. We had a SmackDown in Connecticut that was honestly mid as fuck, and it was a double taping. Solo literally carried the whole taping. Every time he came out, he had the crowd moving. He had the crowd booing at him, bro. He was doing his thing. He really needs a lot. He really needs a lot more credit than what he's given. And to me, he felt like more of importance than what Seth Rollins feels right now.
I got a crazy take, and I'm sorry I'm gonna have to do this to Seth. But could it be that maybe Seth just shouldn't be the number one focal point of a storyline? He can't carry the story as the number one.
I thought Seth Rollins is better than the Trump. Let me chill out.
No, okay, whoa.
No, I'm just saying because people have conversations like that.
Maybe because this is like the third or fourth time we've seen Seth Rollins try to take center stage and be the main character of a story. And every single time we try it just something just doesn't feel right.
Something don't click. Listen, I don't think it's a Triple H thing because you got to think too. Nigga, Paul Heyman is helping book Raw. And he's a
listen. So check me out.
Look at all the aura Seth had in 2023, bro. That's all I'm saying.
But this is the thing. Even then, though, Jay, this is the thing. So let's check it out. 2015, Seth Rollins in the Authority. Yeah, he was their guy. He was the guy they wanted to be champion, but he never felt like a protagonist. Cool.
Nah, that's cap.
No, he never felt like
that's cap.
a
Nah, I gotta call you out on that one.
That's cap. That's cap.
You're tripping.
He still felt like even while Roman Reigns was there. Come on, Jay. Come on. Yeah, there is a reason why Roman was hated so much, and it's because people could see what they were doing with him. Don't do that, bro. Because if that was the case, people wouldn't have hated on Roman that much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, Roman, come on, bro. We got 2019.
Oh my god.
They tried.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They tried.
RP.
They tried to push him as the face of the company, the number one guy. Didn't pan
out. RP my grandpa, bro. My grandpa died in May of that year. I'm glad he died before that Hell in a Cell match.
You're a beast, Jay. Oh my god.
I think the Hell in a Cell match might have fucking killed him. That shit was ass.
And then we have 2025 Seth Rollins taking center stage and being the protagonist of the next long-term story in WWE. I'm sorry to tell you, but maybe Seth just isn't the guy to be the main.
You know when it's gonna heat up? You know when it's gonna heat up? When the person who's always been better than him returns. That's literally when it's gonna heat up. Because right now, I'm cool right now. When Roman returns to finally finish the last thing he needs to do in WWE, bro, that's when that shit's gonna heat up. Because you gotta think, Seth Rollins with him, with Paul Heyman, like it's a whole thing. And yes, probably we're gonna speed past that because Jay is a fucking beast fan. We're definitely gonna speed past that. That shit is crazy. But like,
that's true.
Nah, like that ass, bro. Like this, like I said, this shit right now is just not. You got. Let's keep talking. You got Tiffany Stratton and a Nia Jax Vortex. For what? Why is she in a Nia Jax Vortex when Nia Jax has never beaten Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah.
For what? Take the belt off Tiffany Stratton. That shit been big. I ain't like.
You know what? For this, I think we should check my favorite website.
Oh my God, Jay, we don't have time for Tex Cage match.
Oh, we don't. We don't got time to look at Tiffany Stratton's title defenses.
Why?
I don't want to look at that shit. I don't want to look at that shit.
Why?
I say Jake what? And Jacob only had 2 title defenses?
I believe so, yeah.
But look.
Why does it take Roman returning to make the faction feel believable?
Because Roman Reigns.
Because it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he had 2 title defenses. He had 2.
And two, because like this faction started off the back of Roman Reigns.
Literally.
So it's like you kind of gotta have your main of that faction there to make it feel like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, bro, like the shit that's going on right now in WWE, bro, like I don't even want to start with the Jey Uso shit. Niggas got a Jey Uso Logan Paul match, and Logan Paul is leading the match, and Jey Uso's barely getting offense versus Logan Paul.
Oh my god. Yo, so yeah, the production of these matches, like, who produces these matches, bro? Like,
I don't know. And then another thing, you got Ron Killings, back doing all this, bro.
Nigga feuding with fucking Aleister Black.
And then all you guys put some respect on my name, bro. Ain't nobody gonna put some respect on your name. You still R-Truth. You think because you cut your hair, you think because you cut your hair, you got some zigzags? You gotta get booked with like this shit, bro. This shit.
Nah, I don't like what they did. I don't like that they did that, bro. They shouldn't have used R-Truth again. If they go
remember, I said Triple H, the fumbling of R-Truth will put you in a place where I'm not saying you're similar to Vince, but you're showing Vince tendencies right here.
Vince clears Triple H's bucket.
I'm talking about like the bad tendencies of Vince McMahon.
Oh,
you know those bad tendencies of Vince where if somebody would get over where he didn't like it, he would legit sabotage them. Like he would stifle their momentum on purpose. And what I'm seeing right now with Ron Killings, what it's looking like, because it's looking like y'all finna put him back in the mid card so fast and just forget about him. It's looking like that. I hope it's not.
Because if we think Aleister Black is not about to beat R-Truth,
oh my God,
we got another thing coming.
I heard reports that Aleister Black is moving up the card. Great, love it. But if it's if he does it by beating R-Truth, and it's to the deficit of R-Truth, yo, Triple H, we're gonna have to talk. I'm not gonna lie. There's conversations that's gonna have to start.
They be having layups like the shit that Seth Rollins is doing. You didn't need Seth Rollins to win in the Money in the Bank. I don't even like dude, but he's organically getting over, and he just lost that United Champions. You could have gave Karrion Kross Money in the Bank.
Karrion Kross?
You could have. Just to have something new. What the fuck is Seth Rollins in the Money in the Bank for?
Saying Karrion Kross though?
Bro, he's organically getting over. Because at some point, you got to think like this. At some point, Karrion, he's gonna start getting the push. Because you know how Triple H is. He's the definition of a slow burn. Let it cook. Let it.
But hold on, though, Trent. Hold on. But this is my problem, though. This is my problem with Triple H. You say that.
I mean, and LA Knight. I totally forgot LA Knight.
You say that he's like, when there's certain people that's gonna get a push, he slow cooks it. But my problem is he's inconsistent with that. Because there are some people who he'll strap the rocket to as soon as they show up. Lyra Valkyria was on the main roster for what, like 2-3 months before she was first ever IC champion. Boom,
yeah, they just gave look at Julia. Already United Champion.
Julia just got here like 2-3 weeks ago, and she's already a Women's United States champ. That is my thing with Triple H. Like, I feel, and that's my problem with this Carmelo Hayes situation. People will love to say, yo, just let Carmelo cook. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. But the booking that we've shown, it doesn't speak that. It doesn't show us that. Just look at what Braun Breaker has been doing. Look at what Jacob Fatu, a newer guy who got here. He's a newer guy who's got there. Look at what these guys have been doing and compare that to Carmelo.
And I want to hear he an Andre Giant battle. I'm not.
What is that?
I'm not about to hear that, bro. Like,
what is that down for? Like, come on.
And I don't even think I need to do the crash up about the Sami Zayn shit because my dog G Baby did it already. But yeah, that whole Sami Zayn underdog, bro. Leave that shit in 2022, man. But please, bro. He's literally ended two legendary title reigns, bro. There's no underdog anymore. He's ended two of the longest title reigns in WWE history. There's no underdog anymore.
The way that people talk about like certain, things getting old and some people possibly having to turn heel. Yo, Triple H, bro, like, what are you going to do? Are you going to pull the trigger on Sammy, bro? Because if you don't, just turn him heel, dog. Because you have nothing to do with this face Sammy other than just put him in underdog situation.
And another thing, we talking about shit like might be getting old or whatever, and this and that, talking about decisions. How are we adding a 500,000 member of the bloodline to a new edition? And Solo is not the tribal chief. How? I thought
Yeah,
I
but
thought it
that
was
was-
Solo.
No, but Trent,
What's up?
I
What's
thought
up,
when
Jody?
Solo lost, I thought it wasn't gonna be no more Tribal Chief. I thought it was gonna be none of that bloodline shit no more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. As a big Roman fan, it was chirping, bro. Solo should have won.
If you was going to add Hikuleu, you got the Thomas. Like, why does he have to follow? He literally said when Paul, and if y'all knew this, y'all was going to do this at WrestleMania. Roman literally said the year before when he was champion, the Friday of the Hall of Fame, when Paul Heyman, I'm not with Paul Heyman anymore, I'm not the tribal chief. So if he comes back with no Ulafala, that means he basically retired Ulafala. Why would you not give it to Solo when Solo literally just got a new member, just helped to win a title? They don't make no sense. So unless Roman pulls them, now that's not happening, which I don't believe that. Or Triple H, it doesn't. That's why I said when WWE is on bullshit, this is when AEW best company in the world. Like this is when I start hearing it.
Well, they finna be put to the test with All In because y'all know my standpoint. Heyman not winning at All In.
I don't think he's gonna win.
A lie, bro. If Heyman don't go over All In, bro.
Jay, I'm telling you right now, Heyman's not winning at All In. I've already broke it down. I've already explained it. Yo, Trent, I'm gonna ask you this one time. If somebody said, "Yo, this is your chance. You can main event WrestleMania and end a nearly year-long title reign," what would you say?
Yeah.
Right. Yo, Jay, what would you say?
Hey, you know I'm a top politiker. You already know that.
So we got Jay, would you give your spot to Trent?
No.
Trent, would you give your spot to Jay?
No.
So I wonder why Hangman and Ospreay were like, you know what? I don't want to win in the number one PL pay-per-view, the biggest pay-per-view of my company, year, and beat the literal villain.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, but talk about
Hold on, T.O. They made it a Texas death match tonight, though.
Oh, he's winning.
They
made it a Texas death match?
Yeah, he's winning. He's winning. Now, if I see John Moxley,
now once Moxley gets that bulldog choke in,
on me,
and we see Hangman start fading. And then once you hear that dumbass,
listen. If y'all don't think that we're finna get a WrestleMania, we're not finna get a WrestleMania 40 recreation with this all-in main event. Y'all are crazy. And they finna bring everybody out. They finna bring all these
too.
And Darby's close. And Darby said he can return at any time.
They finna bring Sting out. How much you want to bet? They gonna bring Sting out. They might bring Danielson out. They gonna bring Danielson.
They're gonna bring Danielson.
Bro, here's another thing I got a problem with WWE because I don't got a problem with Jay losing his shit that fast. But losing it to set up Gunther and Goldberg.
I have a problem with him losing it. I have a problem with the whole title reign because my thing is, if you were gonna go through all of those,
they gave him a here and a damn, bro.
Trials, exact. If you were gonna go, you had him win in one of the most stacked Royal Rumbles of all time. And then gave him the rocket on the way to WrestleMania, all the entrances, all the moments, all this, bro. At that point, just give him an actual title reign, bro. Not Logan Paul. Not Logan Paul.
He literally couldn't beat a wrestler clean. He didn't beat a wrestler clean in his title reign. Not saying one.
Triple H is not a good booker anymore. And until he shows me that he is, I'm just gonna have to go by this standpoint. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me find out Triple H is some real deal merchants. Let me find out.
Yo, Trent, let's not talk about how a lot of those storylines that he capitalized off of from WrestleMania
was all Vince McMahon.
Was all started by Vince McMahon.
Was all Vince McMahon, by the way. Was all Vince McMahon, by the way.
All those stories started from Vince, by the way.
Let's not forget either. If the fans didn't hijack for Cody Rhodes, niggas would have had Rock and Roman. Niggas would have been.
Yeah, that would have been nasty, bro. That would have been nasty.
They would have been the hot. That means too, Roman Reigns would probably had a 2,000-day title reign. Niggas would have been high. Like, that's probably like this Triple H shit when people like, I don't get it, bro. I don't. Like Triple H, he's good. I think he's good. Like, but like, because I will say, I think The Rock has some play. I think The Rock has some play in why like the company looks like that now. Because there's no way you have Rock have turned Cena Hill and he doesn't even show up for nothing. Like
Of course, but my problem is like, okay, that explains the main event situations, but what about these mid-card situations? Why can't Carmelo Hayes get a mid-card title in almost 2 years on SmackDown? Why can't Chad Gable get in an important position without having to put on a mask?
Oh, but wait! He's not El Grande America. Nigga, fuck. He's not El Grande Americano. Yeah.
Why can't Io Sky get a championship defense? Just one from Mania. Just one.
Why haven't the tag team scene hasn't been good since the Usos had the belt?
Like, bro, like if
I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
If this is all like, okay, this is TKO, right? TKO The Rock, cool, bro. That only affects the main event scene. You think TKO is affecting booking decisions with the tag team champions game?
Why does Judgment Day keep having the same titles rotating to them from as a faction? Why? What? Why?
Well, I'm not gonna hold you. If
somebody in that group holds a singles belt, and then 3 weeks later they get the tag teams back, bro. For what? What is Finn Balor and JD McDonough? What are they gonna do with the belts?
If Rhea goes over, bro,
and we know, just like how we do with the Moxley shit, we know Rhea Ripley is going over. We know it. We know for a bona fide fact she's going over. Just like how we knew that Liv Morgan's title was going to end up Rhea Ripley. You don't have Io Sky to defend now one time. She's losing to Rhea Ripley. She's losing. She's literally going to lose. She's literally losing. There's nothing to show that she wouldn't lose unless they have something that's going to go crazy. Because Becky and Bayley are in the mid card. I don't know what Bianca's going to do. I don't think they're going to have a non-title Bianca Rhea feud. I don't know who's going to interrupt that match. So literally, Rhea is about to win clean.
Rhea Ripley is a very funny woman.
She's a beast.
She is a funny woman.
Yeah, bro. Listen, Triple H, yo. Another thing, these like short pay-per-view cards, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is not NXT, gang. We're not in 2019 anymore, bro. That shit, like, bro, 5 matches, bro. We're not in NXT, bro. This is the main roster, bro.
Yeah, bro, this shit is
used. This is not NXT, gang. Make that shit 7, 8 matches, bro. Just make it 7, 8. Keep it P. Like, you don't gotta do like how AEW pay-per-views be fucking 15 matches and it start from 2 o'clock and end at 12. Make it 7 matches.
This 5 match card shit is ass, bro.
This 5 match gimmick shit gotta stop, bro. This is the main roster, bro. This is the main roster. They gotta stop this shit, bro. Niggas got a Night of Champions pay-per-view with 2 champions defending.
That was crazy. That was crazy, dog.
How do you have the Street Profits show the Street Profits with their belt? And the theme of the whole show is Night of Champions, and they're not defending.
Bro, that shit had me so mad, bro.
What? How?
Speaking of champions,
majority of the championship that we win. Damn near all of them. Yeah, Cena shit's about to pick up, but Cena shit started off like it's in. Like you can really say it's mid.
I like Cena,
but Trent, that's the best one at this point.
That's a Jacob Fatu shit. Logistics, like Dominic Mysterio shit, Reggie. The New Day tag run, terrible. who the Street Profits shits. It's been cool because they have the TLC match and
Yeah, but that what have they done? What's
it's still
the
like
who?
mid.
You said the who?
Didn't they just wrestle the Wyatts? I'm tripping.
Yeah, they wrestled the Wyatts.
Like you got the Wyatts, and then literally the Io Sky defense terrible. Her reign's terrible because they're not letting her wrestle. Tiffany Stratton shit has been mid as shit for mad long. Mid, and they gave her the keys for a big minute. That shit been how long she been champion?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, dog.
Champion since.
Can I have a
I told you. Let me look at it. I told you.
Can I have a conversation about Tiffany Stratton, bro?
Oh, yeah, like how you been saying.
I've said this since 2024 when she first stepped onto the scene. I don't know what this magical next superstar level thing y'all see in Tiffany Stratton, bro. I don't know what it is, but since she showed up, she hasn't shown me why she's gotten all the stuff she's gotten. She hasn't shown me why they fast-tracked her to a Money in the Bank win and then fast-tracked her to winning the championship in like less than a year of her being on the roster. She hasn't shown me this stuff, bro. All she's shown me and all she low-key has proven in that Charlotte feud, she low-key just a second-rate Charlotte in the Charlotte. I'm not gonna lie.
That feud was terrible.
That's all she's shown me. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna be so honest.
That feud was terrible in that match. Snooze fest, in my opinion.
In your opinion, nigga, your opinion is reality. The match, I mean, the match was okay. I thought it should have been way better. We consider who was in the match.
I don't get it, bro. Like,
this is the last thing I'll say before we wrap this up. Triple H. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Vince McMahon is better at booking champions than you. Like, that's insane. I've never seen an era in WWE where you win a championship and by proxy you're booked worse. Like, worse.
Theo, watch this, right? Roman probably got the GOAT title reign in WWE history. Where was it booked better at?
Yo, people don't talk about that. People don't talk.
You don't want to have that conversation.
Listen, Roman Reigns' best run during his title reign was 2020, the 2020 run. 2021, right? Once the end of 2022 came around, that's when Roman started taking these long breaks. After WrestleMania 39, all Roman realistically did that mattered was the bloodline stuff. After that match with Jey Uso at SummerSlam, Triple H, they never had him off TV. You might as well say for the rest of that year. He only had like one match after that. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
I know who was booked. I know who was booked better in that time from 2020 to 2022. I know who was booked better because that reign from that is night and day better than 23 and 24. I'm not gonna lie, night and day. Now, did he take a part-time schedule after that? Yeah, because his stock rise.
But even then, though, Trent, he was part-time like before, like I would say he became part-time in like right after WrestleMania 38. Now even then he became part-time after WrestleMania Backlash. Okay, yeah. Even then, he was still being utilized like better, even with that part-time schedule, than he was under Triple H. Because like Vince had Roman Reigns off TV, but it was like a couple weeks. Cool. Triple H to have Roman off TV. I remember there was a 2 to 3 month span where Roman was off of television. Legit off of television, bro. What is it from SummerSlam to what is it? Survivor Series?
Yeah, Crown Jewel, whatever.
Are you sure? What Crown Jewel? That was in the
around like the late 2023.
So that was the only time he showed up.
He showed up for his match with LA Knight and was it Survivor?
Because Survivor Series, that's when Punk came back.
Yeah. Yeah. After Survivor,
did Roman work Survivor Series 2020?
No, because you know why? Because you had the Randy return at Survivor Series, then the CM Punk shit happened. So you realistically, you didn't need Roman Reigns for that pay-per-view, but literally, he didn't show up.
The only championship reign I'll give Triple H is Gunther. You got it. Gunther, you got it.
I can. We can give him Cody. Though.
We could give him Cody. What the title reign of Cody?
Yeah.
That was a great reign.
I'll give him Cody. Cody and Gunther. Right. Sure. I'll give him those two. But you telling me from 2022 to 2025, you got only two good, like great title reigns under your belt?
Yeah, that like top tier.
That's a bad look, bro.
That's a horrible.
Oh,
okay. I'll give him Seth. But this is another thing I talked about, Jake. And this might be Mickey. But dog, let's be honest. Is that Seth reign remembered by the storylines or the in-ring work from Seth? Let's talk about it. Is it remembered?
Some stories were good though. Some of the stories
or the in-ring work from Seth?
Hold on. His story with the Judgment Day. Hold on. His story with Finn. Don't do that. Story with Finn. Don't do that. Okay. Y'all, you tried it.
Oh, yeah, Bianca was good though. Bianca was good. And she has stories.
Logistics, because her reign started with
Vince. It started with Vince. So it's like
50-50.
50, I mean, yeah. His story with Finn, Shin, and Drew.
That Shinsuke shit.
Yeah, I didn't say shit. I mean,
that Shinsuke shit was garbage.
Nah, it wasn't bad though, but it was like whatever. I wouldn't like talk about it if I'm talking about this or.
Niggas got Shinsuke knocking more cutting anime promos and shit. Like niggas just move.
I think Triple H can only book I don't even think he can book a championship reign anymore. I think he can only book a championship reign. I don't even if there is a story already built into it other than the championship, which is crazy work. But with John Cena, there was already a story built into it, like other than the championship. This is last year. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, like cool, yeah, it's number 17, but this is last year. Roman Reigns, the bloodline story. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you give Triple H a story, you know what I'm saying, outside of the championship and just tack the championship onto it, sure, he can book it. But if you say Triple H, make this championship important and give this championship reign a storyline, he can't do it. That's what I've seen. That's just me, though. That's just me.
All right, that shit.
But
shit bad.
That I guess that'll wrap it up, man. Jay, man.
Why the hell you say Jay?
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
Well, you do be calling my name, but yeah, there was Oversputed, guys. I just want to give a special shout out to Steven, man. He got tired. He was eating too much. He got the itis, so he had to log off. Trent, man, wonderful guest. Love having Trent up here, man. My dogs. T.O. Rhodes, bro, you're just fucking him, bro. And I'm Jay, and this has been Oversputed, man. Appreciate y'all, boys. Trent, anything you would like to say before we log off?
Nah, bro. Cooling. Triple H need to lock in because I'm sick of seeing AEW on my timeline. Yeah, man. So what was that?
Is all in next week, Jay?
It's Saturday.
10 days. Next Saturday. 10 days.
It's Saturday. It's competing with Saturday Night Main Event.
Listen, chat. The Oversputed episode after All In, I will either come up here and laugh at all of you, or I'll come up here and say I was wrong and y'all got it. Simple as that. But no matter what happens, Tony Khan, that legacy on the line. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna be so real, bro. Look at me. Listen. Before we log off, if you think that I'm watching Goldberg versus Gunther over a Hangman and John Moxley, you are I can't even say it. Oh my God, we're responsible.
Hold on, but Jay, but Evolution 2.
Nigga. Evolution 2. Evolution 2.
Yo.
That shit was supposed to come to Connecticut. I don't care about that show. You think I want to see? You think I want to see Rhea Ripley win a world title again? I don't care, nigga. Hangman about to win the world title.
Yeah.
Hey,
But Okada and Kenny though. Okada and Kenny.
okay, Okada and Kenny.
Hold on, but it depends on if Okada like actually wants to come to work though.
Oh,
So it depends.
we got to talk about that. Yo, Okada fans, y'all, AEW fans, y'all not gonna talk about that?
No, they are. They do.
Okay,
They do.
okay. Yo, and Tony finna beat Mercedes, ain't it?
No, she's not winning, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what she got what 6 now? Yeah, she about to be 7.
Yes, she got 6 goals, bro.
She about to be a 7. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I rock with Sasha and I rock with Mercedes Moné.
Me too.
But like, I ain't gonna say too much, bro. Let's just we can talk about it next week, depending on how this shit go. We can talk about it next week, bro. Because if she win 7 belts,
She's going over, bro. I just want you to know that, bro. She's
7 belts, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That you don't do what you do with her for the past year, and build her up like this just to have her lose the. Yeah, she's because if that's the case, like she has literally like beaten every top women star in AEW.
But look, if she wins, some nasty combos will be had. What convo? She will never be the goal. Like,
oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
She's not the GOAT. No, I don't think she's the GOAT. I'm just saying. That's, you know what I'm saying? Well, don't say that. Don't say that.
Y'all know how
Where is he going? Where is he going, bro? What are you doing?
Mercedes Moné will never, ever be the goal. Stop with that bullshit, bro. I'm not.
Niggas already call her to go. Niggas call her to go now.
And niggas is delusional.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is, man, Bianca got that spot. She coming for that spot. That's all.
Like, I'm not about to hear go and Sasha Banks in the same combo.
Well, Bianca might be coming for that. Not if Triple H has something to say about it.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, because the way Triple H moving, shit.
He might have Rhea try to have Rhea surpass her, bro. Jesus Christ. She probably can't though. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
Chat, man, that is Oversputed Season 3, Episode 11. Crazy episode. Had Trent man. Thank Trent for coming on, man. Turning it up over here, man.
For sure.
Yeah, bro. Trent, you got any last thing to say to the chat, bro?
All right, we just asked him that.
I know, bro.
I'll be back here next week.
You want me back next week?
Probably. So, yeah, bro. Chilling.
Any big wrestling show happening this weekend or no? That's it. No. Okay, yeah, never mind. 4th of July coming up. All that. Okay, that's next weekend.
Hey, I'm just chilling. We probably back next week. Probably see what's going on.
I appreciate you, little jock.
Facts.
Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, chat, we finna get up out of here, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all next week, man. And remember, Giannis is not like that.
What?
Y'all, chat.
What? Yo.
What?